guys, what's up? We are coming from Sam's car somewhere in Darlington. We thought we'd just do a quick video. We've actually just done a podcast with DD on the spot, so when that comes out, go and check it out. But today we are going to do just a little video on mood setting.
Okay, so I had a conversation yesterday with Kay McCready. After I'd listened to a podcast on the way to see Kay McCready, and the podcast was by Stephen Bartlett, and he touched on, check him out, it's great. He touched on something called mood setting and how we use music as one of the tools to help set our mood. So you know the thing, sometimes you get yourself in the right mood, you don't know what's wrong, you can't snap out of it, even though, you know, we're completely in control of our minds. Often our minds control us and our behaviour, and sometimes you just need something to kind of pull you out of that. So he was talking about mood setting with music, and what we often do, like if you're feeling down, if you're feeling shit, if you've just had a breakup, whatever, you listen to sad songs and that totally reinforces your mood. So yeah, so rather than do and listen to something that's going to kind of bring you out of it, you do something just to completely reinforce it. So he was just saying, like, having playlists and music that's kind of the opposite. So if you're feeling low, you play music that's going to really bring you out of it. And then Kay McCready had said the same kind of thing, that she's got playlists to help if she's in a certain mood. So, you know, for example, if you're feeling crap at work, you just need to get out of work, go for a walk at lunchtime or something, you pop on a playlist just to give you that, like, that boost. And music, because music is massive in terms of helping change your mood. You know, you've got that music that you listen to in the gym to get you set up for that set, you know, get you psyched up. You've got, you know, a playlist you might listen to on the way to the gym. So yeah, that's one of the tools that you can use just to kind of reframe your mindset and just take a little bit of control back. There are other tools that you could use just to reframe your mind. So for example, at the moment I'm still doing a bit of cardio in the morning because during prep I found that the cardio I would listen to podcasts and it would really mentally set me up for the day. Just having that time out where you can switch off from everything, when you know you're going to have a busy day, you're going to have a stressful day. I would just listen to podcasts and I liked how it made me feel. So that's something that I'm actually going to continue doing, even though I don't need to be going out and doing cardio. I like that time because it mentally sets me up and prepares me for the day. So that's another tool, and that's something that you do as well, Sam, isn't it, with the with podcasts? And
yeah, so whether, depending on obviously what meeting I'm going to work-wise, or if I'm going to see a particular person at work that I know might be difficult, I'll put something on that will kind of challenge my beliefs in terms of what I'm expecting to walk into, to just make sure that I'm either, you know, more upbeat, more optimistic, more positive about the actual outcomes of what I can expect. You know, even today, I mean, I've been to meet with Rob Latty, and usually I'd always listen to podcasts in the car, but you know, just by chance really, my phone had connecting up and put on one of my old albums, like a bit of dance music, and it kind of got me like really in the mood for like some
going out.
Yeah, like Tony Robbins moments of like, let's go and get it, yeah. So no, it can have a massive effect, and in the same respect as well, when I'm trying to drift off to sleep as well, I know that's something that Michelle's used as well, is like binaural beats. And you can get, I mean, I can do a video on this at another point as well anyway, but there's different frequencies of these binaural beats depending on what mind state you want to be in. So whether it's like a phase of deep sleep, or you need to be really creative and energetic in your job or whatever, there's these different frequencies of these binaural beats, and they're usually on you can check them out on YouTube. There's loads of various ones, usually for like 8 hours, some of them for the overnight ones,
the deep sleep one, which is the one that I listen to every night.
Yeah, and there's loads of different ones as well, so if there's one that don't quite set the tone for you exactly, just go and check out another one. And there's loads of different varieties of kind of, when you've been for a massage, it's that sort of relaxing music, and you wonder, where did they get these like this music from? But yeah, check out binaural beats for like sleepy mode, deep sleeps. It's good. And yeah, I think for me as well with Michelle, I mean, I've not been out as much as I should be as well for my cardio in the morning, but if I've had a shitty day where I've usually been on voice notes to you and I'm like, I just can't wait to get back just to actually just shut off and put on a podcast and just go for a walk with the dog, because you do have them days when you just really need to shut off. Especially if you have been around negative people as well. It's just a case of, right, you
don't realise just how it
draining.
Does get to you and it drains you. So just things that are going to energise you or just allow you to kind of shift your focus back again. And something else that I don't do, but I'm gonna start, and Sam does it already, is journaling. And for me, it's kind of because my moods can kind of be a bit all over the place, and that sometimes I don't always know why. But I'm just thinking, even if I just write down simple things, how I'm feeling, what kind of things might have triggered it, and happy things that have happened, so you can look back if you're feeling a bit shit. You can look back at these and think, oh God, like I actually felt like that. Because for me, I can't remember what I was doing, how I was feeling yesterday. I can't remember what I was doing 5 minutes ago because I've got a really terrible memory. But I just think, like, if you've got like a log of it, like your training log, you can look back and just think, oh well, I felt like that and I'm all right now and I got over that, you know, didn't kill me, nobody died, I've managed, I've moved on. And I just think that would help in terms of lifting you out of, like, if you get into those really dark, deep, horrible moods, which I think we all do sometimes, and just for a bit of an encouragement and all that, actually it's going to be okay. You know, you can't be bang on 100% positive all of the time, but if you can reflect back and have a look on those days where you have been, and just remember that, you know,
that
there
you
are
didn't
days,
die.
that there are days that you are really, really positive. There are days that that you're not going to be, and that's okay.
You're human.
But then just having those little strategies as well that you can use to lift you out.
Because that's the important thing, I think, is, you know, when you actually think to those times when you might have gotten out of bed on the wrong side, and you know, you've gone into that shitty mood and you just think, oh, today's going to be crap. It's like, oh, hang on a second, let's just look at actually how you're going to psychologically then rephrase that in your head, of accept that, yeah, you maybe have missed and skipped an alarm, but just give yourself a set amount of time to deal with it, get your mind in check and just box it off and move on. Do not let that then down spiral, you know, into negative mindset, negative words that you'll then be using throughout the day to further down yourself into this, you know, horrible spiral of negativity.
And the knock-on effect of the rest of your day.
Because it'll impact everybody around you as well. It's massive how it can then, that energy transfers onto other people, and for you to then be responsible for then potentially putting a negative shitter on someone else's day as well. It's actually quite selfish. So if you've got those, you know, those feelings, just really try and look internally and just think about how you can reword things, you know, putting that positive spin on it. And again, it's like going back to that easy one of, you know, I get to do X rather than I have to do X. It's that kind of mindset of, you know, rephrasing the opportunity of what you're actually currently presented with, rather than thinking, oh, I've got to do this, and you know, just think of it as, you know, if it's maybe not something you actually really do want to do, but looking at it in a bigger picture of it's been part of a journey, part of progress, and yeah, you will always have to do things that maybe put a bit of a bummer on your day,
but having these strategies to get you through those days. So if you know that it is going to have like a negative impact on your mood and you've got to do it anyway, you might as well do it with a more positive mindset. And you don't know what kind of opportunity will then come out of that if you start picturing things in a better way. And again, if you've maybe got your journal with you through the day, as and when these moments do occur, like, instead of lashing out at someone or maybe biting someone's head off, is maybe just go for a walk out of the office if you're office based. Just go have a quick 5 minutes somewhere, take your diary and your journal with you, and actually just write down actually then and there how you feel, what are the impacts of this, and actually how you can then turn it around into something positive, and just write it down, just jot it down, whether it's bullet points, sentences, even voice noting yourself, and then listen back to it and just maybe just listen to how stupid you might then sound in half an hour, 24 hours time. You're just saying, what the hell was I thinking? It won't matter then.
I mean, yeah, we all have the right to feel down, but it's also in our rights and how we control that and impact on other people. So just to be mindful of little strategies that you can use. If there's any more strategies that you're curious about as well,
or if you've got any ideas that you want to share with us,
please just reach out and drop us a message down below, and yeah, get in touch. And just have a positive day. Become your own supreme minority. And yeah, anything that you need from us, just let us know. But thank you for listening from the darkest depths of Darlington.
Bye.
Bye, guys.